today I filmed a look using the Charlotte Tilbury products that I do have. Now, I've done a video on some of the blushes that I own and I've swatched all of them. I will leave that link down below if you're interested. But I've had a lot of questions on some of the products, and I know that it's more of a luxury brand, so I figured I would do like a look using all the products that I have, because I do have an eye quad from Charlotte Tilbury, I do have a lipstick, and then this is the sculpting and highlighting palette, and then several different blushes. So I created this look right here. I think it is a beautiful look for the fall, winter, holiday time, so I thought it was appropriate to use all these colors together. I hope you guys enjoy this look, and if you're interested in seeing how I achieved it using all of the Charlotte Tilbury products that I own, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so first I started out priming my eyes with any eye base. This is just, I'm using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. This is really just the shadows in the Charlotte Tilbury palette there's one shadow that it kind of needs something to stick to. It needs a little bit of a base, and this is just the perfect one. Cancels out any redness, so just go ahead and apply any skin tone base that you have, even if you wanted to use a yellow tone one. I know MAC's Soft Ochre is a great one as well. This palette from Charlotte Tilbury is called the Vintage Vamp palette. It's set up so that this is the prime shade, this is the enhanced shade, this is the pop shade that you like tap on your lid, and then this is the smoke it out shade. So it kind of gives a guide on the back of the palette. So I sort of went by that guide. So I primed my eyes with this shade, I enhanced the crease with this, I used this shade to like smoke out the other corner, and this is the center color pop. Before I go in with that quad, I'm going to take this as the Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. I love this. It has a sculpt side and a highlight side. This has been one of my favorite go-to products, so I'm just going to go in with the sculpt side, and I'm using a Sedona Lace EB13 brush, and I'm going to run this through the crease. That palette doesn't have necessarily like a really great transition color. This has a little bit of a sheen or shimmer to it, but not too much. This does make a great shade to contour and sculpt out the face, as well as using it for a transition color. So I'm just kind of messily applying this in my crease. Okay, so on my finger, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called the Prime shade. And I'm just on my ring finger, just going to press that in. And since we had that eye base down, it really just primes that space. We're gonna go over this color with the pop color, but it's just a really beautiful, I would say almost like pinky color. It reminds me of MAC's Naked Lunch. So we're gonna go in the inner corner with that, and then just all over the lid. Now I'm going to take, this is a Sigma E45 brush, and I'm going to take this shade right here, which is the enhanced shade, and it's just a really nice, I would say, it's not matte, it's like a satin brownish cranberry color. It's not as dark as the smoke color in the palette, and I'm just going to use that to apply it more in the crease. These shadows just blend so beautifully. I do get a little bit of fallout, so I'm going to wait to do my concealer until the very end. I'm taking this shade all the way in and kind of using it to bring up a little bit. Not all the way up to my brow bone, but bring up a little bit so that when my eyes are open, you can see that shade popping out. So just really take it from the outer corner all the way into the inner corner. And if you lose any of the product that we put on the eyes, we're going to go back in with that pop color, that gold color, and really put that on the lid, so don't worry about losing any of our prime base. Okay, now I'm going to take this Smoke Out color, and this is another small tapered E45 brush from Sigma. So I can really go in and darken that product up. So I'm just going to take that and put it on the outer corner and darken the look up. This shade has a little bit of some gold sparkles in it. They don't really translate on the eye, but it's a great smoking out shade. I really love it, and like I said, these shadows just blend so beautifully. I'm going to go back in with this original brush and just kind of clean up that transition. Okay, then on a clean finger, I'm going to take this gold shade. Now this has almost like a cream. It feels weird when you put your finger in it. It almost feels a little bit wet. You don't get a ton of product off, but it has such a beautiful glitter finish. So I'm going to go into that and just gently tap it all over that lid space area. This is called the Pop shade. And it just gives that beautiful sparkle. This would be like a perfect holiday look if you have any holiday parties that you're going to. Okay, since there was some fallout before we continue on, I'm going to clean up under my eyes. I'm just using a MAC wipe, so I'm just gonna get right under my eyes, clean that up a bit. I'm going in with MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in NC20. I'm using a Sephora. This is the Pro Airbrush Concealer number 57 brush. I'm just going to apply that right under the eye. Gonna press that in. Okay, to set that concealer, I'm going to go in with, this is the Hourglass in Diffuse Light Ambient Light Powder, and this is a Sigma F86 Taper Kabuki. I'm just going to press that in right under there so that my concealer doesn't crease at all. For my eyeliner, I'm using MAC's Teddy, which is one of my favorite kohls from MAC eye kohls. It's just a really nice warm bronze, so go ahead and put that in your waterline. And then I'm going to put it along my upper lash line, and we're going to smudge that out and set it with one of the shadows in the palette. The palette, I'm taking this shade right here. This is the Enhanced shade, and I'm going to use the Sephora Pro Precision Smudge Brush number 29, and I'm just going to run that right under and kind of smoke out that eyeliner a little bit. This is a beautiful, I love this combination. And then if you wanted to deepen it up, go into that Smoke Out shade and just run it on the outer corner. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to take this shade that we used to prime our eyes a little bit and just pop right in the inner corner right there, just to kind of brighten that up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take this same smudge brush and that Deep Smoke shade, and I'm going to just top that right here on top eyeliner that we put down. Just kind of really smudge that in. Okay, I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm using the Marc Jacobs Omega mascara. I've loved this recently, and I'm going to use the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash on my bottom lashes. So I'm going to use these two, and then we're going to finish up with the face, and I'm going to put false lashes on. Okay, let's talk about, this is the Film Star palette I was talking about that we use, the transition shade. I love this. The bronze, the sculpt color is just beautiful. It has a really nice mirror. Beautiful rose gold packaging. This highlight, I can't even take it. It's just so beautiful. It's like the perfect golden, super creamy highlight. I love it, but I love this sculpt powder as well. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not too cool. It's not too warm. It's that perfect to really sculpt out the cheeks without having them look muddy. So I'm using the Marc Jacobs. This is the face number 1 brush, and I'm kind of going to get it right on the edge of that, and I just kind of move it around, and I use this and just really kind of use the edge of it to contour a little bit and then blend that upwards to bronze the face. Okay, one of my favorite products are the blushes. I have several of them. This one has been an all-time favorite for me. It's in the color Ecstasy. These are called the Swish and Pop blushers. Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blushers. This is in the color Ecstasy. Like I said, it's a beautiful, it has like a sheen to it. You almost don't even need a highlight with it, but it has like a center color, so you're supposed to swish it around, and then you can pop on the pop color on the pop of your cheek. I love this. This is a Sephora Pro Angled Blush Brush. So I'm just going to, these are so pigmented, so creamy, so I just kind of swirl it all together and just really kind of blend it up. I just love the color that this gives. If I could recommend anything from the line, I just love the blushes. I'm just so impressed with them. And this color in Ecstasy, I just think it's beautiful, glowing peach color. Okay, to finish up, I'm on the cheeks. I'm going to use that highlight from this Film Star palette. I can't even tell you, I can't get enough of this highlight. It's just so beautiful and so like, I don't know, can you see it? It's like that perfect golden. Oh, I love this. Put that down the bridge of my nose. Okay, for my lip combination, I don't have one of their lip liners. They have really great lip cheats, I believe they're called. I don't have any of those, but I do have one of the lipsticks. Now, Charlotte Tilbury has several different looks that are created based off of her palette. So she has like an entire vintage vamp look. So all the products that are created on the model using the vintage vamp eyeshadow quad, she has like the lip products that she would pair with that and everything. So they have several looks. So if you're someone who's like, what lip would I pair with this? That's a perfect place to look on the Nordstrom website or on the Beautylish website to find exactly what lip combo to wear. But I'm not quite sure which one they have, but I have the color Nude Kate, which is just a really beautiful, very, very nude shade. And I'm going to pair that with the Laura Mercier lip liner, and this is in the color Plumberry. It's just a really nice neutral but a little bit berry pink color. Look at the packaging of this, just that beautiful rose gold packaging. I love it. And these have like a slight vanilla scent to them, really, really nice. Such a beautiful color. Just to give it a little bit of shine, like I like to do, I'm gonna use, this is from Dior. This is the Dior Fluid Stick in the color Kiss Me. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of that right on the center here, just because I like a little bit of shine. The last thing I decided to do was I'm going to pair this with a pair of false lashes, just to dress it up if you do plan to go to any holiday parties with this. If you wanted to just keep it like this, it would be perfect. If you wanted to vamp it up a little bit, do a deeper berry lip, it would pair well with the quad, or you can add on a pair of false lashes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use, these are Red Cherry number DW, Demi Wispy I'm assuming, and I'm just going to use the House of Lashes Lash Glue. Alright everyone, so I finished up applying the eyelashes. Like I said, you could definitely skip this and still make it like a smoky cranberry-ish burgundy eye that's still appropriate. I love all these products. The Charlotte Tilbury line is amazing. Very, very quality products from the packaging to the way that they perform. I highly recommend all the products that I used today in the tutorial. If there are two things that I would say that you can't live without, if I had to say you can't live without, I would say it would be the blushes, and I really, really enjoy this Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. I think it's a great bronzer, sculpting powder, and a great highlighter. I really, really like that, and the blushes are like hands down. The eyeshadows are amazing. I do think that they are some dupable shades, but I do like the way that they are set up with the pop of color shade. It does make a beautiful, beautiful look, but if I had to recommend some products, it would definitely be these two right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave down below if you have any questions or if you have any products that you've been loving from Charlotte Tilbury. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.